Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2 and I'm back again with another series review. I finally got to see the original version of Twin Peaks Season 1, and this actually takes place after Fire Walk with Me, which I've never seen, and a lot of Twin Peaks fans say, well, you should see Fire Walk with Me, it's all about Laura Palmer and etc. And Twin Peaks is the spin-off of Fire Walk with Me. This is genius writing at its bismuth. The reason I say this very thing is because Mr. Lynch, I think, is a very symbolic individual, and there's so many allusions to Illuminati, secret societies, blood oaths, Christianity, duality, and a good writer uses a lot of allegory and symbolism and explaining a lot of different things. And Twin Peaks is, personally, I believe that it's more fact than it is fiction because of some of the things I've seen. And I won't say what, but I don't want people to think I'm crazy because I'm not. But notwithstanding, I am a big fan of Mr. Lynch's work, and I absolutely love it. And I've found Twin Peaks later on. I've always loved the theme song. It was something I heard when I was little, and I thought, oh, what's that? I like it. It's different, and kind of melancholic and pensive and beautiful and kind of sad and longing, and a lot of emotions are depicted in that one song, and the lyrics, my gosh. Same thing with the monologue in season 1, The Fire Walk with Me. I absolutely loved it. I thought, I have to write this down. This is so many Lynch fans have been debating this for years, and still they can't come up with anything related to, I think, what he was really going for. I don't even know if Lynch knew what he was trying to depict, but maybe that's what he was trying to do, just throw us all off. But yeah, I've been hoping to see the entire series, so I'm doing that. I've gotten through season 1. I'm going to see season 2. Everything's making more sense, as much as Lynch can make sense. And I love his tongue-in-cheek humor, the black kind of ominous gallows type of I of course, I love Dale Cooper. He's just so dreamy. Yeah, I feel like Audrey. Oh man, if I had Mr. Cooper alone in a room, let me tell you. Hoo-hoo. Yeah, I like men with dark hair and dark eyes, so he's definitely my type. But it seems like the actor who plays Dale Cooper only gets better and better looking. I thought, how is this even possible? Gosh, I don't know how old now. He was so young when he started with Twin Peaks, and now I'm not sure how old he is, but he just gets better with age, like a fine wine. I really don't have that much to say about season 1 other than it's a great look into the inner workings, the strange and bizarre and supernatural and paranormal of David's mind and how it works, and just the genius behind it. And I do think, and this might be a little bit audacious, maybe a little bit brazen for me to say, but I think that in works like Stranger Things and Twin Peaks and Falling Water, and Falling Water unfortunately was canceled, which irritated me because I think that it borrowed a little bit from Twin Peaks when speaking about the realm of dreams, and dreams fascinate me, as if you didn't already know. But Cooper speaks of that in season 1, and there's so much truth to the realm of dreams and his deductive technique, and I don't know if people use that anymore. I know that remote viewing is still done. I don't know if TM is or not. It's just, there is a town that still participates in TM. That's Transcendental Meditation, by the way. And they take an hour just to sit and meditate and reflect and disconnect from the everyday and transcend. I thought, how beautiful. I wish I could do that myself, because I think a lot of us need that. I think a lot of us need to disconnect from the tech and the hustle and bustle, and then reconnect to not only self but other selves within the collective, because we're all part of the same whole, and we have to realize that. And one thing that was said that reminded me of Orient Express, and I didn't say that in the review of Orient Express because I didn't want to give away spoilers, but when one of the characters, I think it was Johnny that said this, but he looked at everybody. They're all mourning Laura's death. It was Laura's funeral. It was Rest in Pain was the episode. I remember this very clearly. And I love the way that death is depicted here, because it shows grief for what grief really is. Grief is messy, and I've been through it, but it can also be a good time of transformation, transcending, and ascending. For some of us, it bogs us down, but for this case, it was a revelation in Laura's true character, because she looks like she's the perfect girl next door type, and from what we hear in the series, she's anything but. And it's the exact opposite of what we think, and it's always don't judge a book by its cover, and we kind of wonder what kind of troubled life she led. And this is a very good expose in psychology. I think this psychology major should watch Twin Peaks. Yeah, there are a lot of things, and whoa, it goes through so many different topics that could be worthy of debate, especially ethically. Yeah. But I never noticed that until now, and watching it. I didn't watch it when it first came out because I was too young to really understand it and contemplate it for meaning and glean it for different symbolism. And I really can't say too much more without giving too much away, but there are a lot of questions that are left unanswered, and they have season 2 on Netflix, so I will be watching it. It's much longer than season 1. Season 1 is always the so-called test run of any show, and normally it'll be shorter than any other of the seasons in the latter part of the show's airing. And I read on the interwebs that it was coming back, and I haven't been able to see all of season 3, so I want to know what happened. The last episode I remember is with the Woodsman, so that one I really liked too, because it was creepy. And I enjoyed it so much. It was just different from anything I'd ever seen before, and it's just so compelling, and I couldn't look away. And I like the strange and unusual. I'm drawn to it like a magnet. It's sort of like with what P.T. Barnum brought into the world with the circus. This exactly what he said. People don't want to look away from the bizarre. There's something about their inner curiosity that draws them, and they know maybe I shouldn't be enticed by this, but I can't help myself. It's just my curiosity getting the better of me. It's like with anything of the occult. I mean, you have to be very, very careful with what you do. Trust me. Yeah, I learned that with my third eye opening, and I'm not going to go any deeper into that, but I've asked for light to come rather than other things that with spirit you never know. It's the realm of the spirit is random. It's chaos, and you can't control the spirit. It's just like what, I don't think it was Cooper. I think maybe it was Hawk, but yeah, you're seeing things from the other side, and the other side always wins. I thought, this is true. Synchronicity much? But I loved it. I loved every second of it, even though maybe it was a little bit slow going, but that's just Lynch's style. Lynch doesn't go through things fast. He wants you to imbibe. He wants you to masticate everything, mull it over in your brain, and get the true meaning if you can. It's all an enigma. I think Mr. Lynch and I would get along very well, but despite that, that's about all I have to say about season 1. And I'm looking forward to season 2, and hopefully maybe I'll get a TV and I can see season 3 from where I left off, and then I can do an actual good review and try to make some sense out of it. Till next time, live long and prosper. Ciao tutti!